I'm Brandy, and this is Krista, and we're from Sidney York.
And you're watching the AU Review.
We've had the best time.
Yeah, it's
the
our
last
very
day
first
here.
time here.
Yeah.
Have you gotten to see Singapore, or have you been kind of just in studios like this?
Well, we've been playing a lot of shows since we've been here, but we have actually had a chance. We've tried to take in as much as we can. Basically just walking around the city and seeing what it all has to offer, eating a lot of food especially.
Yeah, food is big for us. We're really into food.
You definitely can't go wrong in the city.
No, it's so
that's
true.
what we discovered.
Yeah, when it was too hot, we would just find somewhere to eat. That was our saving grace.
How are you dealing with the heat? I mean, Canada had a terrible winter that you're just coming out of.
Yeah, we thought hot was supposed to be minus 20 degrees Celsius, and here it is plus 30.
Plus
I don't
30.
understand this.
Yeah. Before we came, Brandy was like, well, what is it at night though? Like, should I bring a jacket? I'm like, nope. Plus 30 looks like still just the whole day.
Yeah, we're really not used to a place that doesn't fluctuate so much between the day and the night. So you only need like 3 outfits to live in the city. I love it.
It makes it a lot easier to travel.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially when you've got a bassoon to carry around.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
More room for bassoons.
The bassoon, we have a hard time sometimes getting through airport security with the bassoon too.
Yeah.
Because it looks like some sort of weapon. It's not a weapon.
No, it isn't. No.
It's a musical weapon.
A musical weapon. I guess depending on how you use it, it could be a weapon.
Yeah.
We'll imagine. We'll leave that to our imaginations. Let's talk about your music. You released the first part of an EP at the beginning of the year.
It's actually a full-length album, but we're releasing it in 5 volumes, so
Right.
2 tracks at a time. Yeah, so we just released volume 2, volume 3 coming up next month.
Yeah, and it's 5 volumes total.
Yeah.
For the entire year.
So 10 tracks over the course of the year.
Mm-hmm.
What's made you decide to go about how it's that way?
Well, we wanted to do something different. We wanted to have our audience experience the music in a bit of a different way. And I mean, the industry, the face of the industry has changed. Singles are really important nowadays, and but we still love album artwork. We still love giving a full album to people. So that was how we kind of mashed the 2 ideas together.
Plus, it gave us the chance to kind of do some extra stuff that you don't normally get the luxury of doing with just a one-shot album. Like there's a graphic artist in Calgary where we're from who's doing a poster for each song on the album. So those are rolling out as the tracks roll out.
Ooh.
So there's this whole series of artwork that accompanies it.
And each album has a dual cover. So there's 2 covers, cover art for each album, for each volume. And a music video for every song on the record as well.
And that by staggering it, that gives you the time to do that.
Exactly, yeah.
We're not all Beyonce. Can't release 10 videos at once.
That's very ambitious of her.
Only Beyonce can do that.
Now, you've played Australia before. I think you were at BIGSOUND last year.
We were. That was our first time playing in Australia.
Yeah, what was that experience like?
Well, I was really excited to play in Australia. My parents actually live in Australia, and so it was. And I spent some time living there as well, and it kind of feels like another home. So it's really nice to go and visit and share our music there. And for me, I actually started writing songs when I was living there. So it's kind of coming full circle for us to go back and tour there.
Are there some Australian bands that you're a fan of from that period that maybe brought that out in you, that inspired your
oh my goodness.
creative drive?
How long do you have?
Got a while.
Yeah, I'd have to say actually the biggest inspiration in Australian music for me when I was first starting out there was Bob Evans. I loved his songwriting. I thought he was a really interesting performer, and I wanted to come back to Canada and be the Canadian Bob Evans, female version.
Female version, of course.
We'll have to review one of your albums and just sneak in that line so you can quote someone that says, "She's just like the Canadian Bob Evans."
Please say that.
Kevin will just be like, "What?"
I don't get this reference at all. Just go with it.
So looking ahead throughout the year, You release the 5 volumes. Are there tours that happen alongside each of them? What are your travels looking like post Singapore?
Well, this summer we're doing a little more in Canada. So we just actually came off a 3-month tour in Canada and the States from January to March. The best time of the year to tour Canada is in the winter, obviously. So we're heading back out again in June and July. And then we hope to do a little more international touring in the fall.
Maybe even get you back down to Australia.
Yeah.
We'd love to come back, absolutely.
And so you mentioned later in the year you'll have the 5 volumes out, and then at that time will there be the actual full length? Are you going to do a pack of 5 singles sort of thing? I mean, how are you going to do that?
Oh yeah, box set.
Box set.
Box set. You can purchase the whole album on its own as well, but we will have a full box set available.
Collector's items.
Exactly.
That's what it's all about. Well, we can't wait to hear what comes next from the record. The songs we've heard so far have been great, and I assume even in some of the sets we've seen here, you've been playing some of the songs that are forthcoming.
Absolutely, yeah. The set is definitely a preview of what's to come on the new volumes.